I caught my dad kissing his best friend, and my mom already knew. I walked into a room on New Year's Eve and accidentally found out my dad has been in love with his best friend my whole life, and my mom knew the entire time. So my dad has had the same best friend for as long as I can remember. We call him Uncle Chris, even though we're not actually related. They've been inseparable. Best men at each other's weddings, godfathers to each other's kids, family vacations together, holidays together, everything. My oldest sister and Chris's oldest daughter were even born in the same month and year. They grew up basically like siblings, so on New Year's Eve, we're all at Chris's house like always. Nothing unusual, everyone's drinking, laughing, counting down. At some point late at night, I go looking for my dad, and I open a door I definitely wasn't supposed to. I see my dad and Uncle Chris alone in a room, kissing, like full on, not bro hug kissing. Hands where they shouldn't be, they didn't even notice me. I just froze. My brain couldn't process what I was seeing. And the first thought I had wasn't even about them being gay, it was, my dad is cheating on my mom. So I went straight to her, I was shaking. I told her everything, and she laughed. Not nervous laugh, not awkward laugh. She literally burst out laughing. She said, "It took you long enough." Then she tells me she's always known, and so has Chris's wife. Both families knew, the whole time. She said my dad and Chris were genuinely in love with each other, but they also loved their wives. And because we're Middle Eastern Christians, back then coming out wasn't even an option. They could have been disowned, or worse. So instead they built two families and stayed together in secret. She asked me not to tell anyone else, and I haven't. But ever since then, I can't stop thinking. If we lived in a different country, a different culture, would me and my siblings even exist? Would my dad and Chris have just married each other instead? I still love my dad, that hasn't changed. But now everything feels complicated. He doesn't know that I know. It's been a month, and I don't know if I should tell him or take this to my grave.